All right, guys, we are so close. You are almost an expert on the buying side of a real estate transaction. Now I want to talk to you about reasons to legally terminate the contract and how we save your earnest money if for any reason this house does not get you to the closing table. So there are quite a few categories that are built into our contract that we negotiate from the beginning. So this is what it looks like. So these are the dates in a contract in Colorado that we negotiate from the beginning with the seller. And this is the way of the buyer and seller saying, we agree to these dates as the buyer and we agree to these dates as the seller. We will all meet these dates and keep this transaction moving forward. So some of the termination reasons and ways to save your earnest money are going to be title issues, the seller's property disclosure, any HOA documents or covenants that might be concerning or a deal breaker for you, the inspection, appraisal if we do an ILC or a survey on land or newly built property, insurance termination. So if for any reason the land is not insurable, or maybe it's in a flood zone and that insurance is just way too expensive and it puts you over a loan limit, that's something we can terminate for. Obviously the loan termination, if you lose your job or if any of the loan terms change that are no longer satisfactory to you, we can back out because of loan issues. And then finally, a conditional sale. So if we're under contract on one property and you are selling another and the sale of your house falls out, we can then back out of this contract because of that. Now, all of these have different reasons, different deadlines that are associated with all of them, but there are a lot of ways in the Colorado transaction that as a buyer, you are protected and your earnest money is protected. So all of these are reasons that you can back out of a contract legally, get your earnest money back from the title company, and then move on and start the process over for another home. Something to mention though is if earnest money has already been given and let's say we're already through the inspection, maybe even already through the appraisal, the inspection price and the appraisal price are not refundable. So anytime we go under contract, get through inspection and or appraisal, have to terminate and move on, it will be an additional cost to do those again on another house. So keep all of that in mind. Obviously through the transaction, we do everything we can to save it and make sure that everything moves through smoothly, but these deadlines do protect you and your earnest money as a buyer. You are so close. We are coming up on the closing table. Check out the next video for what that closing process is going to look like.